We're close to the city of Lorne. Halfway to Apollo Bay, we couldn't resist and stopped for a minute and filmed this rugged coastline. Looking towards Cape Otway. Naturally, a stop at the 12 Apostles. The weather is perfect and you can even hear the rollers coming up to the beach.
Stikt alleen voor de vliegen.
Je moet dat ene gele wippertje zitten voor je kin. Dat is beter. It looks like a gorilla with its back turned to us, but it is only wheat on this rock. Looking the other way. The gorilla sideways. Look at the sheer wall. The sea carved out over probably millions of years. This is the archway, also on the Great Ocean Road. Another shot of the archway, and here you can see really the sea coming over the rocks from the other side. And again, the rugged coastline.
Voorstellen dat sommige mensen hypnotized worden bij dat water en erin springen.
Oh, dat nog niet. Hypnotized, oké. unfortunately we couldn't film inside the Mary Rose exhibition. We're standing at the corner of Libby and Timor Street. Looking up in Libby Street, one of the main streets in Warrnambool. One of the ice creams we had nearly daily. Camera is rolling. I don't know what I will get on it, because a short time ago it fell on the ground. The recording seems to be working, but I can't focus or see anything in the viewfinder. So with a bit of luck something still comes on. We're standing on top of Cannon Hill in Warrnambool and looking down initially on the ocean and in the back of Warrnambool itself. Denk in de tas, ik weet het echt niet, moeder. Ja.
Dan ga je in de kade staan, hoor.
Ja. We are on a rope now, standing on the beach. The camera viewer is still not working, so we're still doing it as a guess. But we have set it on the wide angle lens, so with a bit of luck we might get this all in. The old navigation beacon, the obelisk in Robe, which was used in the old days for warning ships not to come too close. But also at the bottom you can see a little door, and there were some ropes in there, so the ropes could be attached to the ship, and quite a few people have been rescued this way. This is much smaller. This is the light beacon, what is warning the ships now. much smaller, but definitely more effective. You see Millie standing there on top of this rock. Now he's standing next to the obelisk and taking a shot of this shoreline, hoping that it all comes up. This is Kingston, the lobster place of South Australia, and this is a very nice big replica.
Kijk.
Handorf. We arrived here yesterday, and this is the motor lodge we stayed in. The main street in Handorf. This late afternoon on Friday, so it is not so busy anymore.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm just a chance, and I'm not in a hurry. Thank you.
Carl's. Here we spend most of our time eating and drinking. The food is really, really excellent, and the service too. Yeah. We are now in Kumaracha, sorry, where you just saw the biggest rocking horse in the world.
And with a big rocking horse.
Marabel Rodeo.
Ik sta doodstil, ik dacht dat je een foto nam.
Yeah, we are here at Waikiri, waiting for the ferry who will bring us across on our way to Renmark. It's a beautiful spot here on the Murray River. The 20th of February. We are now in Renmark and hoping to go on the Zane Grey. The boat you see on your right was previously owned by Dolly and Rob Dyer. We don't know yet because they need at least 6 people to make the cruise worthwhile. It is a beautiful day, about 26 degrees at the moment.
Dat heb ik niet eens bij hebben. Ik heb nog steeds dood moeten laten.
We are now in Mulwala, the Capri Resort. It's a beautiful day, very, very hot. The temperature probably will be around the 38, 40 mark. There's not much really you can do on a day like this. And it's now late afternoon and it starts to cool down a little bit. All day there was no activity here in the lagoon or on the Murray itself. Since about half an hour, the sailboats, motorboats, etc. came into life.
Ja, die is
This is a statue for the policeman killed by Ned Kelly. This is the High Street, we're on the highway in Mansfield. We just turned off the main highway towards the resort, and this is the first view you will see. As it is only May, there is no snow yet on the mountain tops. This is our first view of Lake Eildon, and it's right at the back. Normally the water comes nearly to the little house you see here in the foreground. They expect even with heavy rains that it will take about 2 years before it is back to normal.
The photo.
Here's Millie admiring the view what I just filmed. We're getting closer and closer. Another sign to turn right towards the Mansfield Country Resort. The road changed from bitumen to this, and also the road was partly blocked by the cattle. Nearly at our destination, Mansfield Country Resort. Across the entrance, a little paddock where the horses are stored for the people who like to do some horse riding. Especially a small pony for the children. And one of the country's famous birds, the white cockatoo. Very noisy, but quite pretty. We arrived at our destination area. The reception area, and also called the trading post, where you can buy small items, etc. There are the road signs, and we have to turn after going through the post to the left to Horseshoe Road. Mel is putting the key into the little slot so the boom gate will go open. Yeah, go ahead. There you go. And I can move in now and go to our unit. Come on. And here's Millie traveling up the very steep road to our unit. Number 33. This is the typical 2-bedroom unit with a little carport on the side. What is very handy if it is raining and you have to get in or out the car. A little bit of bread, bring the native birds straight to the balcony. He's very greedy. He got something in his beak and he still wants to have another piece. This is the view from the balcony of our unit towards Lake Eildon and the mountains at the back. This is looking towards the back. The interior of the unit. We're standing now on top of Mount Buller.
Ik kan een fotootje van jullie nemen met dat op de achtergrond.
Er waren geen happy memories.
Oh. Wat leuk, die hartjes in de,
Ja, correct.
in de blinds.
Very strong.
There's a nice little church right on top of Mount Buller. Still the flower.